On other fields, on other days. That's the primary charge for the cadets of Army. But on this field, the siege planted by the likes of Davis, Blanchard, and Dawkins certainly have produced victory. Welcome to Michie Stadium at West Point, home of the Black Knights of the Hudson. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see, the number 6 team in the country, the Memphis Tigers, taking on the 24th ranked team in the land, the Army Black Knights. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Memphis ready to kick it off and get things started. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. So the Army Black Knights offense will take the first swing of the game. This has an old school feel to it as this running back makes his way onto the field and all eyes are fixed. They are glued on him.
Yeah, the old school because nowadays it's usually quarterbacks and the other guys that get all the attention. But this guy's so good. He is the focal point. He's the guy everybody's looking to. He's the tone setter. He's the physical bell cow for this team. He will get the rock early and often.
The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32. And the Black Knights want to crank the tempo. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. He's going to take off. And this sophomore quarterback learning when to use his legs to move the chains. The Black Knights will line it up on 1st and 10.
Sometimes you just got to give credit. Like, we had it covered. We knew it was a pass. Everything covered underneath, but the quarterback does such a good job of making that second play something special, pulling it down, getting the first down pretty easily.
And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How you're going to finish strong throughout the season, or the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team?
He felt the heat trying to get away, but down he goes. He'll lose a yard or two. They gave up the sack on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but now facing 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's Hodges. Looking down the middle. Got his man downfield. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Trying play action. Dances away. And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. They move the tight end all over. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Knocked down after a gain of 1. They'll mark it at the 6. Now it's 2nd and goal. Defense showing blitz here. He's going to the right, looking for a path to the end zone. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Black Knights!
And they just keep feeding it to their workhorse back to open this game. Great job in the open field. He's got tremendous vision. He can make people miss. You saw all of that on display here in the opening drive.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Tigers offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And a big key as this game unfolds is just how aggressive will he be throwing the football in a lockdown corner like that.
Yeah, and when you're an elite quarterback, you think you can do whatever you want to do, and you think you can make the right decisions. I'm interested to see how much he'll test that cornerback on the other side.
You know, there's a saying, there's no defense for a perfect pass, but he's got to be extra careful.
Can anyone catch him? A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Power football with the run. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
I know that wasn't a big, huge play, and everybody's not excited, and the fans aren't going crazy, but those are the plays that in the fourth quarter matter a lot. Again, making you tackle my back, making you feel the physicality of the football game throughout, so you get tired and get worn down in the fourth quarter.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. Plows through the defense.
Well, this offense is sending a little bit of a message here. Of course, we know how much they've struggled on 3rd down all season long. They're just never able to seem to get into a rhythm. But after that last running play moving the sticks, you just wonder what that does for their confidence.
They'll try the run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible, and sometimes it doesn't work in the running game. But I can throw it to them. I can try to create some space out wide.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. Here comes the field goal unit. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. Oh, he missed it. No good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And the Black Knights want to move quickly. To the air. It's Hodges. They're bringing heat. Got his man on the right. And he's going to be just short of the first down. It's going to bring up a decision for this coach. The Black Knights will try to pin them back with the punt. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But, Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute at a higher level.
Pressure coming. Steps away. He'll pull it down and run. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. Guys, it is Army who carries the lead into the quarter break. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. First down to start the drive after the break. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And you got to do a better job up front right there. That run was doomed from the get-go. Nowhere to go. The back gets hit as soon as he gets the football. Hard to succeed as a running back when you get the ball and you get clocked.
Working that left side now. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. The Tigers look to keep this drive humming. The give to the tailback. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
Oh, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They go to the ground. Shows him the stiff arm. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
The give to the lone running back. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down.
Well, that's kind of the advantage of third and medium, right? Is the defense, you keep them guessing. You can throw it, you can run it. That time they hand it off, and they pick it up.
Yeah, and you can see the D drop back a little bit. It creates a little bit of space. The running back blasts through, gets the first down.
Knocked down at the 24-yard line, but it's a big gain. 15 yards on the play, and this offense is in business. To the ground with the back. Nice move to stay on his feet. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback will audible. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Moving away from pressure. The throw. Got it. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. On first and goal, let's see if Memphis can get it in the end zone. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers! You know what? Methuselah lived 969 years. He was born and died in the amount of time it took them to walk it down the field and score that touchdown.
That's just so frustrating. Play after play after play. You line up, you try to do your assignment, and you fail, and they cap it off with a touchdown? Oh, Methuselah.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm, and on that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down. To the air, it's Hodges. Gets away from one. Flips it out in the flat. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. And the Black Knights in the hurry-up.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Now the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Wideout in motion. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Caught near the sticks. It's Cruz. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. From the gun, running back gets the give.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job gang tackling because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
Trying to get to him. Got out of trouble and throws. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately. Looking to pick up a first down on 3rd and short from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker.
And the quarterback's in the pocket, and he decides to take off and scramble and just couldn't get to the first down marker. You could tell he wanted to pass the football. Maybe it wasn't there. Maybe he scrambled a little bit too soon, but usually when you take off, you better...
They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs. First down here for the offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Makes the grab. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Looking to move it through the air. Complete with conviction on the crosser. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start.
False start on offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And here comes the offense on second down. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Wants to throw. It's Tompkins. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
Nice job. Nice way to end that play for the QB. He does a really good job scrambling, getting the first down, and getting down. Because defensively, I'm trying to get a lick. Anytime I can hit the quarterback, that is a win.
Memphis coming to the line with a fresh set of downs. Runs through a tackle. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Leaves it with the back. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Memphis. Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And the returner will be brought down. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making because
Lets it fly! And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Now it's 2nd and 10 from the 15. Takes the handoff. It's Cruz. Smashes through. That run epitomizes a veteran, savvy senior who knows how to find space. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, one thing we can always count on is a great atmosphere in West Point. And you know, in a day where the spread option and air raid are the offenses of choice, how nice is it to see the 3 yards and a cloud of dust approach? Although we've also seen some runs go for a lot longer. Physical offensive lines coupled with great backs is like a throwback to the olden days, and that's refreshing. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Blake Field inside Mikey Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. The Black Knights will kick it away to crank up the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the 3rd quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
Running back searching for a hole.
It's the MO of this offense, and they really... offensive line to go out and really try and establish their dominance and their assertiveness, and they've done a good job of that early in this game running the football.
Right back to him on the ground. Shakes off the tackler. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a 1st down on the play.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that 1st down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
Got him looking run. He wants to throw. On the run, fires downfield. And that pass is intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And that's just excellent cover. Man, cover 1, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
Dropping back, it's Hodges. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. Now facing a 3rd and long. The defense going to stop the clock with the timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. A 3rd and long coming up here. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. They're working that left side. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Wonder if they'll be conservative on 1st and 10. Movement here from the tight end. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Going for the big play. And he makes the catch inside the 10. And he's out of bounds after the nice gain, and maybe that is finally the spark to get this passing game going.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Barrels ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Army!
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And the extra point was good. No incident there, and we are tied up in the 3rd. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little.
Lost one deep down the right side. It's complete. A huge pickup. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a 1st down. This offense always looking for those big explosive plays, and now they've got it just inside the 30. Takes the easy one to the back.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
He'll just keep slinging it. Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. And that one will give him the lead.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these 2 guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these 2 guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
To the air, it's Hodges. Quickly out to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. They've got the screen set up. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the 1st down. And the Black Knights racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, they get the running back screen. It seemed like they caught the defense off guard a little bit, David. How does that feel for you as a pass-rushing defensive end when they run that play on you in that situation?
It's so demoralizing because your eyes get big as saucers. It's like sack time, sack time. Oh, no, he just fooled me. They let me go up the field. I didn't really beat my guy that bad. Nice job of letting him come up the field, throw right behind him, and get the 1st down.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going, too.
Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. The Black Knights will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Great contact on that ball as it just hangs up in the sky. He'll call for the fair catch here. Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
Really need positive yards on second down. After the incompletion, they'll snap it from the 44. Leaves it with the running back. He's up to 81 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. Ball spotted right at midfield as they try to convert third and short. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
Well, offensive coordinators put in countless hours every week trying to formate and use different personnel groupings and shifts and motions to give their offensive success on third down. You can tell in this game, this offensive coordinator, he has put in the work this week.
Fires left. It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy. It's second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass, it's Tompkins. Forced out of the pocket. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down. He's looking to pass. They'll run the screen. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
And had they not picked up that first down, it would have been decision time for the head coach, right? You're kind of in no man's land on the fridge. Are you trying a long field goal? Are you going for it on fourth down? But because of the execution there and the nice throw, let's keep this drive going. Let's see if we can get 6.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down.
Well, it just seems like everything is working for the offense on this drive. Another nice gain, this time on the ground.
That's the end of the quarter, and Memphis has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. Memphis getting set to snap it on 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
They make the stop, and they give up 5 yards on the run. It's down to the 11. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Knocked down after a short game, but enough to move those chains.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense.
Well, you know if you're this offense, you're dialing up this running back, man. He has been a scoring machine all season long. He just finds his way into the end zone, and this is a golden opportunity to put 6 up on the board with that guy in your backfield.
He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. If they can pay off this 3rd and goal with a touchdown, It might be getting a little tough to swallow over there on the other sideline. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. 4th down and goal from the 3. Can the defense get a stop? Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Looking to pass. It's Tompkins. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. You got to take care of the ball, but there is room to take a shot here. They'll give it to the back. The ball's free. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
Oh, and it's a hit like that that will absolutely light up the sideline, light up the stadium, change the momentum, and help you win a football game, because that hit is what caused that fumble.
So this offense with an opportunity to put this game in a hammerlock if they can score and bleed the clock. Power ahead. Touchdown, Memphis. And they take it in for 6 more points. The lead gets bigger here in the 4th quarter, and their run continues, about to go 8-0. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. Kickoff team is on the field. They'll try to drive this one deep. On the move from inside his 5. And the returner is stopped. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make them.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. And the Black Knights headed quickly to the line.
And giving up 3 sacks a week ago, now you've already given up 4 sacks. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback. Give him a little bit more time.
Fires into traffic, picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. He looked as if he thought he had it all the way, and this junior makes a play. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. To the air on 1st down. Buying some time. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on 1st down in the red zone. Now on 2nd down after the incompletion. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Right down the middle. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. Not a chance. Missed it. Missed the field goal, but still a 2-touchdown lead at 14. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. He wants to throw. Turns it loose deep. He's got an open man. Afterburner's coming. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down. The explosive play set the table. Now they got to serve the feast. Back to throw. It's Hodges. And get that score that they so desperately needed, and now they've got a chance to pull this one out.
Defense has got to give them a chance. The defense needs to get the ball back to them quickly so they can march down the field and try and score and narrow the gap again. This offense, they have the playmakers to come back and win this football game. They're going to need some help from the defense.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. New Mexico is down, but they are not out of it. Not inside University Stadium, one of the more fun places to watch a game in all of college football. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Fresno State. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Finding open areas. Running toward the tape. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds.
Well, the defense knew they had a huge challenge coming into this one. This running back, one of the top 10 in the nation right now in rushing yards, they're going to have to load the box defensively, and they're going to have to get a lot of hats to the football because he is not easy to bring down.
They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. They'll go to the ground.
And this is a perfect situation. This is a situation, if you asked me to be in before the game, the coaches would have been in heaven. I got the football. I got the lead on their side of the field. Nice gain on 1st down. Same exact script. Do it again. Run the football, run the clock, let that thing tick down. And if we add points, we add points.
Back to the ground game on the left. He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. They'll try to run for it. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The clock and the scoreboard on their side as they come. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Memphis. That one pushes this lead out a little bit more here in the 4th, and now they can smell 8 straight wins.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. And the returner will be brought down. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. To the air, it's Hodges. Throws to the wideout. Just a misfire from this sophomore as he threw it behind him. Now on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Fires to the right. He's got it. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Looking to go up top on 1st down. He'll throw it. He's right on target.
And I love working the slot receivers. You see so much of that. It's about matchups, right? I can put a fast guy in that slot, maybe get him matched up on a linebacker or a safety. I like working those guys in those matchups. Favorable for the offense for sure.
Hines is tight end. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. He wants to throw it again. Coming after it. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. He'll spike the ball to try to save every precious second he can. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Finds his man, and they convert. He's loose down the middle. Give him 6 and give them a chance with the late touchdown still alive in this one.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score. There's a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
And the extra point is good. Just under 40 seconds to go, and it's going to come down to whether they can get this onside kick to have a shot. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do...
Headed to the end zone, and you'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers. The lead gets bigger here in the 4th quarter, and their run continues, about to go 8-0. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner goes down. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. I know the situation looks bleak, but have we nothing if we don't have hope, David?
Amen. I mean, just keep hope alive, pitch this pill around, use every second you got, make this game home or as close as you possibly can.
Crazier things have happened in college football, man. Let's just go find out. Let's find out where the playmakers are lined up and see if they can make something positive happen.
Getting some heat. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. Timeout called by the offense. We have 18 seconds left.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more, because I don't think they like me very much right now. I've been sacked 6 times in this game. It's time to get that new NIL deal paycheck.
And this is why you don't want to get in these situations. 3rd and long, defense knows it's pass. They're playing pass, playing deep. QB has nowhere to go with the football, so he just throws it away.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. Oh, what a grab by the defense. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Memphis. They're on the board again, and it looks as if this winning streak is going to continue. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. On the run from inside his own 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. And here we go, final play of the game right here. They'll throw it on 1st down. And the pass falls to the ground, and the ball game is over. Plenty of fireworks in this one, a lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
Yeah, it's amazing how much offenses have just boomed in college football. So good, so many ways to hurt you. And you saw both of these offenses put on a show today, Jess.
Dave, we talked to both of these coaching staffs, and their defensive coordinators were losing sleep all week. They knew this was going to be a tough task ahead of them. So much speed, so much firepower on both of these offenses. And, man, we saw that here today.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College.